this is good. We'll stick with physical. For some of you are in varying degrees of paralysis, and this is illusion coming up finally to be faced, to be released. Now, as Hara has said to each of you, it is time to take action and surrender. But we are here also to give you frequencies of energy to assist you to surrender. For surrender is the most exquisite place of bliss, of joy. It is only your minds that refuse to surrender, for they fear that they will be obliterated if they surrender to the 99% of yourselves. So you need to understand why the mind is in fear. Imagine 1% surrendering to 99% of consciousness. It feels it has no control. It fears it will be lost. It fears it will not have an identity. But it will. Your minds have a magnificent gift called imagination. And again, by the powerless ones, you have been told the complete opposite of what imagination truly is. You have been told that imagination is fantasy and folly and is a ridiculous pastime. And you were told as children to stop talking to your imaginary friends. But those imaginary friends are real. Imagination is images in action, and that is how we express ourselves to you. Now, because, and this is very important, because Starlight believes she hears voices, because she believes in me, here we are. You see what we say? This is the cornerstone of your awakening to your reality. Now you have believed yourselves to be less than. You have believed yourselves to be born in sin. You have believed yourselves to be on the bottom rung of the spiritual ladder. You have believed that you must purify and improve to awaken and ascend. We are telling you it is the opposite. We have said from the moment we came into this plane of consciousness that you are the masters. You have placed yourselves as spirit in such vulnerable states as the human body, with an emotional suit and an ego mind. That takes mastership. Your whole humanity believes it's flawed. And it is in fact the opposite, and this is the damage illusion does to each of you. We cannot make you believe anything. And that is why suffering is so exquisite. Because through suffering, you finally get to a place where you cannot hang on to it anymore. And you take action and you surrender to divine will. You see what we say? Then you can honor your suffering and realize it too is a gift. But the mind has a habit of keeping you there. The mind tells you you do not deserve to be in joy and bliss, but this is your natural state of existence. It is time to break yourselves out of the shell of illusion of pain and separation. No one can do this for you. You must do it for yourselves. And if we could wave a magic wand and do it for you, we would not. Because the empowerment you receive from surrendering to your authentic, pure self is something we would never take away from you. Now, we can't wave a magic wand. And as we said, even if we could, we would not. But we can certainly, with your wills, your permission, bring frequencies of energy into your consciousness that are going to assist you to completely surrender. And what are your minds and bodies doing now? Anyone wish to share? Are the hearts beating a little faster? All right, this is anticipation. Now, we have said to you before, as life force comes into your consciousness, into your biological bridge, this is love in anticipation of how it is going to be put into creation. Now, when you allow this divine current to plug into your soul, anticipation turns to excitement. But if this love comes in and hits the fear in your mind, it creates anxiety. You see the difference? So anxiety and excitement are two polarities of anticipation. Because love is consistently creating itself into thought, into form, into mystery. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose anxiety, or are you going to choose excitement? And yes, the minds will be running a race now. Don't be ridiculous. No one can make me excited or anxious. And that is true, no one can. You do it to yourselves. You beat yourselves up. You knock yourselves down. You then pick yourself up again and do it all over again. Love does not care what you do. Love does not